I have two cameras set up here, pointing at the lunar eclipse. One is a P900 full spectrum, the other one is a P1000 just normal. And as you can see, the P900 full spectrum is not seeing an eclipse, it's seeing the face of the moon. But the 1000 is seeing a shadow, or the supposed shadow. The P900 doesn't see it. So somehow full spectrum or infrared removes the so-called shadow of the moon, and you can see the moon's face. So this proves that the lunar eclipse is not a shadow at all.
I stood at the shore one evening, waves dragging back and forth at my feet. The moon was glowing above me, almost too perfect. People say that rock is pulling all this water. I squatted down, scooped a handful of sea into my palm and whispered, "So why don't you move?" The tide pounded in, a roar, then slid away with a hiss. They say gravity does this, that the moon, a quarter of Earth's size, drags oceans like strings on a puppet. But as I watched, I thought, why doesn't it drag this puddle in my hand? Why doesn't it tilt the lake behind the dunes or the cup of water on my table back home? If the moon can pull entire seas, why not a drop? I began noticing something stranger. The tide didn't always match the moon. Some nights the moon was high, but the water was calm. Other times the tide was wild when the moon seemed out of place. The excuses from science books, local geography, currents, pressure, they sounded less like truth, more like patches over holes. I closed my eyes and listened. The tide wasn't answering to the moon. It was answering to something here, winds, air pressure, the heat of the sun. I could feel it, like Earth breathing in and out, not some invisible pull from the sky, but a rhythm of energy, a balance built into this plane we walk on. And in that moment the ocean felt less like proof of gravity, and more like a witness against it. This is for entertainment purposes.